So which NAD boosting supplement is best? There's no clear standout, as hardly any of the preclinical effects found in the lab have translated into evidence of human clinical benefit. Perhaps this failure is to be expected, given the complexity of NAD physiology, with its juggling of multiple precursors, production pathways, and recycling routes. The bottom line is that it's just too early to say if NAD booster supplementation will ever live up to even a fraction of the hype. Many more, larger, and longer-term studies are necessary to establish safety and efficacy. The problem is that because NA, NAM, NR, and NMN are all natural products, they can't be patented, so the money for well-designed clinical trials is not as available. The reason there have been comparatively more trials done on NR than NMN is that patents were originally issued for NR before being invalidated as unpatentable. Perhaps blindly overloading the system with NAD precursors is not the best way to go about NAD restoration. The body seems too smart to allow such blunt incursion to affect tissue levels. Maybe these supplements are just profit-making distractions from more natural approaches. Broadly, there are three main ways to increase NAD+ levels. Increasing the supply of NAD precursors is just the first. The other two are having the body make more by activating NAD synthesizing enzymes, or have the body use less via an inhibition of excess NAD degradation. The primary determinant of NAD synthesis is the enzyme NAMPT. An abundance of NAMPT tends to decrease with age in human muscle, dropping steadily by about 40% between the ages of 20 and 80. In our liver, it drops by half. However, age-related diseases such as atherosclerosis, cancer, diabetes, and rheumatoid arthritis have been found to exacerbate NAMPT decline, raising a chicken-or-the-egg question. That's where interventional trials come in. Similar NAMPT declines have been noted in aging rats and mice. Does boosting NAMPT help? Increasing NAMPT, or its species equivalent, increases the lifespans of yeast, fruit flies, and rodents. An NAMPT boost also increases aerobic capacity and exercise endurance in mice, in addition to helping them live longer. Enhanced expression of NAMPT increases the NAD levels in the muscles in mice comparable to feeding them dietary NAD precursors. But if you remember, NAD precursors don't seem to be able to affect NAD muscle levels in most people. In fact, such supplements can actually suppress NAMPT while boosting that methylating enzyme to rid the body of the excess. In addition to methyl depletion, chronic administration of these supplements could potentially leave people worse off should they ever stop them. There is, however, a way to naturally boost NAMPT and NAD levels in humans without any supplements: exercise. Athletes have about twice the NAMPT expression in their musculature compared to sedentary individuals. To prove cause and effect, sedentary men and women started a stationary bike exercise protocol, and within 3 weeks, NAMPT levels increased by 127%. Resistance training can also increase NAMPT, and this can also translate into a 127% increase in muscle NAD levels and a rise in sirtuin activity. In other words, exercise can do what NAD boosting supplements can't.